welcome to another adventure here on my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how the brand Ana Luisa tried to take advantage of me. But before we dive into that story, this video is actually sponsored by Ana Luisa. So let's go ahead and dive into that segment of this video. So if you haven't heard of them before, Ana Luisa is a jewelry brand that primarily focuses on sustainability. And they did send me some pieces. So my favorite of the pieces they sent me is this snake ring right here. It is so pretty, so dainty. I fell in love with it the second I saw it because I love snakes. I've had pet snakes. I'm a Slytherin, so you could argue I am a snake. I love the little like green jewel eyes on it. So this is definitely my favorite of the pieces. Another piece they sent me are these earrings right here. I believe they're Jupiter something earrings. Now I'm a little torn on if I love these small of hoops just on my face shape, but what I love about them is that they are glow in the dark. Anything that is glow in the dark makes my inner fourth grader happy, so having actually pretty nice earrings that are actually glow in the dark, it makes me geek out, it makes me really happy. And then the two pieces that I'm not wearing today, just because they don't really go with this sweater, are a couple of necklaces. They actually come in these cute little pouches, and I actually got the same necklace in both colorways because I thought it was so pretty. This one is my favorite because, like I said, I am a Slytherin, and this heart, green heart, silver chain. And then I also got, I'm gonna say it's the Gryffindor colorway of it. This is the Hannah Lee heart. So if you would like to check out some Ana Luisa jewelry when you finish watching this video, then I do have a link down in the description as well as and with that, let's go ahead and move on to how this brand tried to take advantage of me. It started when Ana Luisa, someone named Christian, I'm not gonna give you his last name because I'm not trying to dox this person, but I got an email from this person that said, "Hello, did you receive my previous emails? I'm super happy to answer any questions that you might have. I want to make sure you're comfortable introducing our designs to your audience. Is there anything else you need to know before we continue? Best, Ana Luisa Christian," and it has his info, like his job and stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to dox this person. And I had not seen the previous email, but apparently it like resent. So I got to see that he asked me some questions. "We want to send you a few of our designs of your choice for you to do a 2-minute review and gifting guide. Is this something you're interested in? Send us your demographics, top 3 countries of audience, top age range, and the percentage of male and female, and we'll get back to you ASAP with next steps. Is there anything more I could add?" And that's the email I didn't get. And then I finally got the one that I read previously, and I was so excited. I kind of freaked out because Ana Luisa is a brand that has worked with some of my personal favorite YouTubers and influencers and had kind of been on my like list of dream sponsorships. You know, it was a company that I'd heard about, that these people I respected were working with, and it really felt like one of those, oh my gosh, I made it, I'm a real YouTuber type of moments, and I was so excited. So I responded back, "Hello, I apologize, I did not see your previous email, but I would absolutely be interested. My top 3 countries are the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. My top age range is 25 to 34, and my audience is 89.2% female, 10.8% male." All of these are statistics that you can find in like the YouTuber Creator Studio, so it wasn't hard to find. "Please let me know what the next steps would be. Thanks so much for reaching out, Sarah Jo." I was so excited, and I thought, you know, they're gonna come back with such a great offer. Like, they work with influencers regularly, and they responded with, "Hello there, Sarah. Happy to hear back from you. Thanks for sharing all the information. I am so excited about the possibility of working with you. You will get a discount code for you and your followers. The deliverables we are looking for are as follows," which is what I would have to give them. 120 seconds mentioned in the first half of your YouTube video and a 15-second quick shout out at the end of it. You know, I'm being so generous making this whole video about them when really all they asked for was 120 seconds at the start and 15 at the end. Really, I know, I'm just Mother Teresa over here. "And one YouTube short posted on your channel. In this case, I will share some guidelines that you have to follow." And I'll share the guidelines with you guys in a second. "The content theme is totally up to you as we offer 100% freedom when it comes to content creation. So I have complete creative control over the rest of this video. Just those 120 seconds and the 15 at the end and then the short, that is kind of what they have to approve. But here's the kicker. In exchange, we'll offer you 3 pieces of jewelry worth about $300 of your choice from our website. The pieces are yours to keep." Excuse me? So I want to take a pause here because I feel like some people won't understand why this is complete bullshit. Because I feel like some people would see that and be like, okay, you just got to talk about the jewelry in your video, and in exchange you get to keep the jewelry. Like, that's a fair deal, right? Except for it's not. Because what they are saying is, we will not pay you for your work. Because jewelry, the product, is not payment. The jewelry is the tools I need to do the job. Because they are asking me to basically make an ad for their jewelry. That's what you saw at the beginning of this video. It was an advertisement for their jewelry. And I can't make an effective advertisement for their jewelry without showing you guys some of their jewelry. Like, I guess I could take screenshots off their website and be like, this is really pretty, but I haven't tried it, so I don't know about the quality. I don't know about any of that. How am I supposed to truly come back and tell you guys and vouch for this product if I haven't tried it? So obviously, to do the job, I need their jewelry. And they're saying that is going to be my payment. But again, that is not payment. It would be like, I'm getting into knitting. I've been knitting. If someone came to me and was like, I want to pay you to make me a blanket, to knit me a blanket. And I was like, okay, how much are you gonna pay me? And they were like, I will pay you the yarn you need to make the blanket. Like that's not payment. That is part of it. Like, you have to pay for the materials of the thing you want, but that's not all it costs, because my labor, my time, all of that are going into it. It's like if you worked at a store and they were like, what you'll get as payment is the cash register. If you mean the money in the cash register, okay, but the machine itself, that is not payment. That is the tool I need to do the job. And I am a professionally trained actress, and I don't think that means I deserve more money than any other influencer doing this job, but it does mean that I do know at least a general idea of how much stuff like this, stuff like advertising costs, because if I was cast in an Ana Luisa commercial that had international distribution, because this YouTube video, in theory, is international. That's why they wanted to know what countries mostly watch my videos. So they're getting this commercial internationally distributed. And if I was cast as an actress in a commercial like that, I'd be getting $5,000, like, minimum. And that's not even counting, that's like as an unknown, no-name actress. But if they were getting like a celebrity endorsement, which I know I am not a celebrity, but I have a relationship with you. Because you watch my videos, I have hopefully built trust, been honest with you guys, recommended good products, told you what to avoid. Like, they don't just want me to make an advertisement for them. They want me to endorse their products. That is part of why they came to me. And clearly they think it's valuable or they wouldn't have reached out to me. And if you think about in a commercial, celebrities that do commercials vouching for products, like Britney Spears is not getting Pepsi as her payment for being in Pepsi commercials.
Candidly, just between you and me, how much Pepsi do you think you drink on an average day?
I really do like Pepsi.
Really? What's your favorite kind?
Do. My favorite kind of Pepsi's Pepsi.
And that's not even counting the access to my equipment. Like, I paid for my camera, I paid for my lights, all the time I learned how to video edit, all the time I've spent here on my channel learning how to present well in front of a camera, how to communicate well. Like, all of these are skills and part of what they want access to do their commercial. Because if they had to pay for all this to do a commercial, even an online commercial, all of that takes money, experience, time, expertise, you know, like, it's not free. So in what they are paying for is access to all of that. So they need to not only compensate me for the time it takes me to make this video, they need to compensate me for all the time it's taken for me to build up trust in my audience, all of my skills when it comes to making a video, lighting, sound, editing, all of that. And they're basically saying all of that is worthless to us because we will only give you what you need, a small portion of what I need, by the way, because again, I already own my equipment, to do this commercial for us. So what they're telling me is, I am worthless, my labor is worthless, my knowledge is worthless, my word vouching for their products is worthless.
Which clearly it's not worthless, because otherwise they wouldn't want it.
Because they're not going to pay me for it. They're going to expect me to do a job, because this is work. This is labor. I am providing value to my audience. That's at least what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you entertainment, education in some way. Like, I work to provide a value, at least entertainment, even if you don't think my channel is ever educational. That's a job. I'm creating value for someone. And I do get paid for this. I get paid via YouTube ads, like you see ads at the beginning of my video and at like intervals in them, because that is how I get paid for this work. And it's not a ton of money. Like, I still have a day job. I'm still a substitute teacher. And to come to me and say, we want to sponsor you. We want to pay you to do your job. And we're going to pay you $0. That's ridiculous. That's insulting. And the thing is, companies do this all the time. I get a ton of emails like this, and I wouldn't be making this video if it hadn't continued. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed because I thought Ana Luisa works with a lot of influencers. They should know better by now, but whatever, I will have to negotiate. And I tried. So I responded, "Hello, I'm very excited about the possibility of working with you as well. I'm a little confused though, as I thought you said you wanted to sponsor me, not just send PR. I'd be happy to select a few pieces to try out, but this does not guarantee a shout out on my channel. If you would like to sponsor me for those specific deliverables requested, then please let me know your budget for this promotion and we can discuss further. Thank you, Sarah Jo." I thought this was polite, but to the point. You know, I was saying, what you're offering me is not a sponsorship. What is your budget? What will you pay me? I'm sorry, these jewelry pieces are nice, but I can't pay my student loans with that. I can't put gas in my car with that. I can't buy groceries with that. Like I said, I'm a substitute teacher. I love what I do on YouTube. It's very much a creative outlet for me, but it is work and I deserve to get paid. And then they said, "Hello, Sarah. Thank you so much for getting back to me. I was never talking about a PR initiative. We would love to move forward with our sponsored offer. What do you say about 90-second YouTube mention, shout out at the end, plus one YouTube short posted on your channel with some guidelines that you'd have to follow, all for 4 pieces of jewelry of your choice?" That was the insult. That made me mad. Because that was basically telling me, hey, I know you want money, but we still don't think you're worth it. We still don't think your labor is worth anything. We think you're stupid enough to work for jewelry. And I wrote a pretty long email basically asking this Christian guy, do you work for jewelry? Are you getting paid right now in jewelry? Because if you're not, then why would you expect me to? If you're not, then you clearly know that's unacceptable. And I wrote out this email and I was about to send it, but unfortunately for Ana Luisa, I was listening to vigilante shit at the time, and Taylor Swift came to me with words of wisdom. Don't get mad, get even. I know the actual lyric is sad, but in that moment I heard mad. So here's what I did. I sent back an email saying, "Hello, thank you for clarifying. I would love to move forward with the sponsorship deal. As for the 4 pieces, I would like," and I listed them out, "my shipping address," I obviously blurted out, I'm not going to dox myself, "looking forward to filming as soon as the pieces arrive. Thank you." Because, like I said, they gave me full creative control over the rest of the video. So here we are. Ana Luisa, this is what you paid for. So let's just quickly go through the guidelines they gave me. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about other influencers' experience with this brand. So here are the guidelines for the short. Your YouTube Shorts video should be a review of the products we sent you. If you have previously received products from us, please mention an update on your past pieces and how they wore. Haven't before, so that doesn't apply. You can mention our current sale and the fact that if they view the video after the sale ends, they still get 20% off using your discount code. That you get so many compliments on your Ana Luisa jewelry. So they're asking me to lie because I have not had this jewelry long enough to really wear it. Like, I've only had it a couple of days and the deadline is really soon. So I got to get this up. I don't have time to wear it and see if that's an accurate statement. So they're asking me to lie to you. The designs are timeless and they elevate your daily look. I don't know, that's a matter of opinion. No other jewelry brands offer this type of value. What does that even mean? That like no other jewelry brands are cheaper, make good quality pieces? If these are good quality, because I'll be honest, I have made jewelry since I was like 10 years old. My grandparents ran a small jewelry company and I have made it. So I know the feel of good jewelry versus cheap jewelry. And I will say the ring, the earrings, these do feel like good quality pieces. But these necklaces, the chain feels good. I think this is a good quality chain. But this pendant feels so cheap that I honestly don't know if I trust it not to break. And that's not me trying to bash this brand because I'm angry at them. Like, if it was good quality jewelry, I would tell you it's good quality jewelry. I think the ring and the earrings are, but this does not feel trustworthy. This does not feel good quality. The chain does. I'm a little confused by what they mean with no other jewelry brands offer this type of value. Because I'm sure I can find relatively equally priced jewelry that is just as good of quality. So again, they're basically asking me to lie. You had to tell your friends about the Ana Luisa brand. Okay, that's true. I definitely had to tell my friends about this experience. But if they're saying that as like a positive thing, then again, that would be lying. They're asking me to lie because they don't know if any of this is true. But I am not the only one who has ever worked with Ana Luisa. And unfortunately for them, again, I am a member of a website called Fuck You, Pay Me. And it is a website for influencers to talk about their brand sponsorships, how many subscribers they have, what they got paid, how easy the brand was to work with, all of that. You have to get verified by this website to be a part of it. So it's not just like, oh, a brand can sneak on and be like, oh my gosh, they were amazing. It was the best thing ever. So we're going to talk about other influencers who have worked with Ana Luisa and their thoughts because, yeah, I see a lot of people getting paid $0 from this brand. So here's one who got $0 cash and free product. They have 60,000 followers on Instagram, and they say it was a negative experience. They first reached out to me wanting a sponsored bundle of an IG post, IG stories, and an IG live. I gave them an already discounted rate, and they continued offering me only $400 for all deliverables, plus content rights. And that means that they wanted the rights to use the content on their socials, to basically use it however they want. Like, you give them the content, and it's theirs now. It belongs to them, not you. Which should be a completely different negotiating factor and negotiating price. Like, they should have to pay a lot extra for that. I was able to talk them up to $600. I figured it would be better than nothing. I have friends with much smaller followings who have regular monthly paid work with them, and they all said their first collaboration was low paying but got better. After 3 months of following up and checking in, they told me they no longer had budget for the package but had an exciting opportunity. They offered to send me 2 pieces of jewelry in exchange for coverage. I told them they could send the things, but without payment, I couldn't promise coverage. I posted an IG story showing the product, and if I wear them in content, I will tag them, but I'm not going out of my way. The product arrived last week, and they have already checked in twice to see when I'm posting a feed post or reel. It's not a good experience and makes me wary of them in the future. Expect them to offer less than you're worth, and until a contract is signed, don't expect them to follow through.
I'm sorry. When recording this, I didn't fully realize what the person was saying, but they agreed to terms. They agreed to payment and the brand went back on them. That is, oh my goodness, that is absolutely ridiculous. Imagine signing a contract. I mean, I guess they didn't sign a contract, but still, you have an agreement for payment and you just hear nothing. And then that is so just awful of the brand. What the heck?
So someone says, this is a neutral experience. So this is not even someone counting them as a negative experience, and they have 5,000 followers on Instagram. Review. Amazing quality jewelry, some of the best gold I've ever owned, but they told me they won't pay unless you get 1,000 plus likes per post. They wanted multiple story slides, reel and post, and I accepted a story and post for no compensation, which was silly considering they then sent me a brief with a deadline and rules to apply to the post/stories. Push for compensation, they most definitely have a budget. And then another one that says neutral experience, and they have 50,000 followers on Instagram. The product that I received to do this collaboration are outstanding quality. I received 2 pieces of jewelry, 1 bracelet and 1 necklace in exchange for 1 post. I think they're a lovely brand. I just hope if I do a collaboration in the future that it will be paid instead of receiving product for payment, which again is not payment. This person got scammed because they are doing work for free. They are giving their reputation, their effort, their audience to this brand for free. Because in order to make that Instagram post, they needed the product. It was a tool. You deserved money.
So I'm sitting here editing this video and I have the jewelry laying on the table and my mom just came up and felt it and was like, well, that feels cheap. And I find that hilarious. But when I was going to get screenshots for this part of the video, I found another review that I really want to read to you guys because I missed it the first time when I was scrolling through, but it's good. It's a negative experience, 14,000 followers on Instagram, 83,000 on YouTube, and it says, big brand, worked together in the past, but they don't value their creators. I worked with Ana Luisa dozens of times in the past and was severely underpaid. $300 for a YouTube mention, which for 83,000 subscribers, that is ridiculous. 2 IG stories and a reel each time. All of that for all of those? Yeah, no, ridiculous. We were supposed to have a 2-month contract and they only fulfilled 1 month, so I reached out again and asked them about the second one. She asked me to send over my rates for the new campaign. Mind you, my rates have significantly gone up since finding this website. Good. And once I sent over my significantly higher rates, the rep sends me an email stating that results weren't good on previous campaigns. They love my content, but need to see results too. So because of that, she would like me to do a gifted collaboration this time around. Unpaid. They have used one of my videos on their Instagram page in the past and used it to promote their sales. As content creators, we are not working to provide results for a brand. We are creating content to bring brand awareness. I already lowered my budget significantly to work with them in the past, but after this experience, I won't be working with them anymore. Value your content creators. We are not working to only bring you sales. When you set up a TV commercial ad or a billboard, are you expecting only sales? No, you do it to bring awareness to your brand. And honestly, an influencer collaboration probably has a higher I don't have the exact numbers, but probably a higher likelihood of bringing in sales because you do get that endorsement from someone people trust and have like some sort of at least a parasocial relationship to. And just, we need to see sales like that just reeks of BS to me, just reeks of they didn't want to pay this person what they're worth, which is a running pattern in this video.
Someone else who has 1,000 followers on Instagram, 3,000 on TikTok. I've heard about Ana Luisa but never purchased any products from them before. After they reached out to me, I checked out their website. Most of their jewelry seemed very minimal. I tried negotiating for compensation but was denied. It was my first brand collaboration, so I negotiated deliverables. They initially wanted 3 IG stories, reel, and TikTok. Alexandra was very professional and kind, which, I'm sorry, refusing to pay you is not professional, but I'm glad she at least treated you well. It seems like they don't have a budget for micro-influencers. When you're just starting out, you need to build your portfolio though, so just make sure to negotiate deliverables. Looking back, I should have just done 1 reel or TikTok, not both. You shouldn't have done anything. Just because you are a micro-influencer doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be paid for your work. I hate that mindset because if they didn't find you valuable, they wouldn't come to you. Because they are going to make money off of you. That is the only reason they are sending you anything, is they believe they are going to get paid, make a profit off of your work. So you deserve to make a profit off of your work too. And that really seems to be the general consensus of this brand on Fuck You, Pay Me. They seem to mostly just offer free product, and then if you're lucky and continue working with them, which means if people use your code and they make money off you for sure, then maybe they'll pay you. Like imagine going to any other job, and working for them and them going, you know, maybe if we make money off of you, we'll pay you. Like imagine working at a store and then being like, yeah, you have to work the cash registers for like a week for free, and if people make purchases at your cash register, then we'll start to maybe pay you. But if not, then, well, you worked for free. It's insulting, it's disgusting, and they can't afford to pay people. If they cannot afford to pay people for their work, then they should not be reaching out to people. And with that, there's only one thing left to do.
I'd like to pawn some jewelry, please.
Okay, what you got? So do there with a signature or magnet. I want to be able to take them.
Oh, they're not worth anything?
Yeah, they're just not passing their test. Sorry about that.
All good. Thank you anyway.
They weren't worth anything! And they think, and Ana Luisa thinks, that is worth payment for my time, and they're not even